What's the geopolitical significance of the Bagram airbase? Okay, let's take a look at Bagram. Let's go to the map and let's go to Bagram. Let's change the orientation of the map. We come to the subcontinent. We go north of Kabul. So let's go into the satellite imagery. And just north of Kabul, a few 30, 40, 50 kilometers away, you have Bagram. And you can see the airbase from space. There we have it. This is Bagram. It's massive. It's a massive airbase, as you can see. And you can see it's not just the two runways that you see, but it's like an entire city that's built around these runways. It's like a fully equipped, fully functional, self-controlled, self-contained military city. The US, when they operated Bagram Air Base, they were able to station about 30,000 troops here. So you can imagine how massive it is. And if you look at the length of the runways, okay, let's quickly take a rough look at the length of the runway. It's about 3 kilometers, 3 kilometers, the large runway. And there's a smaller one that is about 2.9 or whatever kilometers. Let's see, let's measure that quickly. What is it? 2.9 something kilometers. So two massive runways that can accommodate any kind of aircraft, no matter how large, how heavy it is. Two runways. And then we have this entire massive military complex all around it. They have hospitals, they have trauma centers, they have intelligence gathering facilities. There are barracks, there are hardened shelters for various kinds of aircraft. So much more, everything you can want in an airbase you have in Bagram. It was built by the Soviets, but it was used by the Americans. And right now, it is obviously sovereign Afghan territory, and it is under the control of the Afghan government, the Taliban government. And the US wants this airbase now. They want it back, even though it's not there. So why is it important? What's the strategic significance? So zoom out. Let's go to the map itself. Zoom out, and you will see that this lies in a very interesting neighborhood. If you are in Bagram and if you have all those surveillance capabilities, then you can keep an eye on Pakistan. You can keep an eye on northern India. You can keep an eye on the western part of Chinese occupied territory. You can keep an eye on Central Asia. You can obviously keep an eye on what's happening in Iran. You can project power in a massive way across all these countries. And you can even keep an eye on Russia to some extent, and territories that Russia considers to be part of its exclusive sphere of influence. And Bagram has historically been considered to be the airbase of empires. First the Soviet Empire, and now later the US Empire. And when the US withdrew from Bagram, it was kind of, the US lost some prestige by giving up this massive airbase. There is no comparable airbase in the entire region. So that's the geopolitical significance of Bagram. You can keep an eye on China. You can, if you control Bagram, you can control the whole of Afghanistan. You can see Afghanistan is very important. Why is it important? Because it's at the crossroads between East and West. It's the northernmost part of the Indian subcontinent. It's the gateway into Central Asia. If you are in the subcontinent, it's also between China and West Asia, between the subcontinent and Central Asia. And it obviously is in Afghanistan, which itself is strategically important because of the incredible wealth of resources, mineral and other resources that Afghanistan has. So overall, if you look at all this, Bagram becomes tremendously important from a strategic and geostrategic perspective. That's the significance